Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week. Lots going on. I know everybody's been busy. A lot of people have been up and down with the weather and stuff. So keep the prayers rolling for everybody. And just remember, if you won't do it in front of your mom or to your mom, don't do it here. We're kind of winging it on a small panel tonight. So if anybody has any questions or requests, let us know. I got Ed with me here. Stacy's out on the road, probably in a dead zone, would be my guess. And everybody else has had a busy week and got things going on. So we're going to wing this, probably me and Ed tonight. And if anybody else wants to join in, we'll take it as it goes. So.
Hey, everybody. Like Craig said, thanks for stopping by. See Tractor in there, Big Red, BS, Willie, 2 ATVs.
Bone Yards in here.
Yep. Hope everybody had a good week. Up here in the Northeast, we're under a heat advisory, clear through till tomorrow night. It's been just horribly hot and humid here. So, hey, Harold.
I hope that everybody realizes that in this heat and whatnot, drinking water is just simply not enough. I mean, you're going to have to supplement that with some kind of electrolyte fluid or something of that nature. And heat strokes are no joke. They just simply aren't. You know, take good care of yourselves. Make sure you're taking precautions and taking care of what you need to.
Yes, definitely drink your Powerades or your Gatorades or whatever drinks you like. Also mix it with water, you know.
I also noticed that Walmart has started carrying alkaline water. If you're not big on sport drink stuff, you can get regular water that's alkaline based from Walmart that shouldn't really have anything but a mineral flavor to it. So, you know, there's lots of options out there. Just make sure you keep those salt levels up. It doesn't take much for you to pass out and end up hurting yourself, especially with a lot of these guys that are out there working construction and doing things like that, working on the stuff outside, machining and, you know, mechanics and stuff. Once you get a heat stroke, you're susceptible for them for life. So, you know, it's something you need to watch, be careful with.
Yeah. Oh, my mind just went. It's been a long week for me, folks. I've been working my regular job and working 5, 6, 7 hours a night helping a buddy. So, hello, Miss Kathy. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing, brother? Big shout out to TLT Coin Hunter. He hit his 1K this week. That's pretty freaking awesome. Excited for that. And I know that old car auto guy, Jason, as we refer to him, he's gotten monetized. So that's a huge congratulations to him. Lots of good things going on. And there's also a lot of really silly things going on. And, you know, YouTube is at it again with the police your own comments and trolls and that kind of thing. You know, guys, watch your videos and make sure you're aware of the comments that are being made on your videos and how that could affect your channel. I know that it's silly, but, you know, it's really starting to impact other channels all over the place. And we want to make sure that we don't end up with people in our community that are having issues with YouTube having to go back and put channels either on probation or eliminate them altogether because there are trolls out there leaving comments on videos. So pay attention to your stuff and make sure you're policing your playground a little bit. How you doing, Captain?
How you doing?
Hey, Harold, you can have a couple of beers, buddy. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't overdo it with the not drinking the water and electrolytes, because beer will actually dehydrate you. Any alcohol will.
No, yeah, but alcohol will naturally thin your blood as well. So, I mean, you really got to be careful. You get your blood too thin and it won't pump.
Right. Hey, Justin, how you doing tonight, bud?
Me okay.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Hi.
We're still waiting to see if you'll join us in Hangouts one of these days. Maybe.
Maybe.
Don't get your hopes up. She won't even come on with me, dude. What does that tell you?
Hey, whatever works for you guys. I mean, she's always welcome. We just want her to know that. I hope the laptop's making her happy and smiles.
It's making her very happy. It came with a nice copy of Windows 10 on it, and it's doing very well for her. So she's exploring. She got frustrated the other day because, well, there is one problem with it right now. We can't use it. And it has nothing to do with the programming or anything like that. There's an actual piece that's broken in the computer. All I have to do is go inside it and solder it. Other than that, the thing works tip-top. It's a common problem on these laptops. The charging port is garbage on those things. And it snaps. The little ground wire inside there, it breaks. So I have to go in there and just solder it back on. That's it. There's a fix for it so it doesn't happen as often, but there's no way to prevent it from happening. It will eventually happen again. I have to go in there, solder the wire back on, and then melt glue stick around it. Like hot glue stick as a buffer.
I've had to do that on a couple of those Acers.
Yeah. It's a common problem, like I said. It's dumb. But yeah, that's what has to happen. Other than that, it's fine. You were happy using that thing, weren't you, Crystal?
Yeah.
And it was working really good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Until the battery just decided to go. I'm so hungry. That's it. That's all I can tell you. Anyway.
Hey, Craig, did you see Johnny's request to get on Hangouts on the panel?
I did not, but we could definitely take care of that if he wants to get on the Hangouts.
Yep.
Johnny wants on a panel? Huh.
Yep.
That's cool. He doesn't come up a lot.
Yep.
You'll have to excuse me, fellas, for being kind of out of it right now. Because I just woke up. From whatever I was doing earlier today, I came and sat here and I was just like, yeah, let's look at some.
And I was outside sunbathing for an hour and then I got burned.
That's how my day
Again.
went. I got up, I made coffee, I went on a live stream, I came over here and I was going to do some. That's it. That was my day.
Is Crystal one of those ones that goes outside, gets burnt, and like a day later she's back to white? That's how
No,
my ex. That's how
No.
my ex-wife was.
she'll stay red for a little while, but she'll mush mouth. She'll keep going out there because she knows that eventually it'll turn into some kind of color. Me?
Now, see, my ex-wife, she could go out and she would turn beet red, and like 3 days later, she'd be back to ghost white.
Yeah, it'll take her about the same. I'm sorry.
She
Maybe a
used to
week.
get she used to get so pissed at me, and I mean, I wouldn't like purposely go out in the sun to get suntan. I just worked outside, and I would get like super dark, and she would just get so pissed at me.
You're not Spanish, are you?
Ger- Mainly German and American Indian.
Oh well, yeah, there you go.
Maybe a little Irish. And
Your grandmother's maiden name was Kennedy. You might be a little Irish. What's the matter with you? You may be a little Irish. Get out of here. Mhm.
ow!
Oh, sorry. Oh, you got color. You didn't even tell me that.
I did. I did tell you that.
I don't remember. Chris,
Hi, Breezy.
And I'm like really sore.
I just woke up.
I
Come
stayed
on.
out there for like an hour, I think.
That's interesting. Would you like to tell me more?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Love it. Love it.
She'll get me once in a while. I'm like, dude, come on. I'm totally messing with her, and she totally messes with me. I deserved it.
That's totally awesome.
I deserved it. She'll get me. She'll get me once in a while. It's fine.
I'm trying to figure out what else to make with dinner.
Okay.
I don't know.
Would you like to have a long conversation about it?
Oh, go on.
Eve, the only woman in history that knew what she wanted to eat.
This is how she ends up making the dinner. I'm like, if you're not going to tell me, then you get in there and you make something. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, buddy?
Hi
Hi,
guys.
Brandon.
I've been sleeping for a considerable portion of this day. How's Stacy doing?
I have not talked to Stacy all day today. I talked to him briefly yesterday. He was getting ready to roll out, but I have not talked to him today at all. Last I heard from him, he was getting ready to load and he was going to call me back. So I'm guessing he's somewhere either close to Abilene or Wichita Falls, Texas, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, it's getting close to home.
Hey, somebody's annoying. Cuisinart coffee maker is beeping. I wonder if it's mine.
I got to ask Brandon how the house hunt is going.
Well, we think we found one, but we gotta put the application. We're putting the application in, see if we get approved for it. It needs a lot of work, but it has land, so I can keep all my stuff if we can get it.
You gonna buy it or you gonna rent it?
Gonna rent it.
All right.
Even if I could buy property around here, I wouldn't. The property around here is way too expensive.
Well, there are benefits to buying property. Not every time, but a lot of the time, especially around here, it's actually cheaper to buy it than it is to rent it.
Well, here in Texas, land for what I could buy 2 acres for, I can go back up to where we're originally from and buy 30 or 40 acres.
Where are you from, Oklahoma?
From Eastern Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
A buddy of mine is renting a house in town, in a small little town, just 15 minutes from here. 2-bedroom house on a city lot, and he is paying $20 more a month than what I am paying in my mortgage.
Around here,
And it-
I was
And he doesn't have a garage or anything with it.
I was saying earlier today on my stream that rent around here for a 1-bedroom apartment starts at like $850. I'm paying $750. I think my landlord likes me. Anyway, a lot of these places are not in real great condition, all right? And if you're willing to live little off, then yeah, okay, rent might be a little cheaper. Now, there are apartments in Connecticut that are like, $350, $450 a month, but it's like those are like a room in someone's house, like a boarding house situation, or just a room, like I said. Anyway, minimum you're gonna pay for a 1-bedroom, and I mean like minimum is gonna be like $650. $750 is like $650 is almost unheard of still. $750 like we pay here, but we're on the 3rd floor as well, so there's
$650 here. $650 here might get you a trailer in the dumpiest trailer park in town.
believe it or not, you can't even get a trailer around here for $650 unless you
Wow.
buy it. If you buy a trailer around here, it'll be like $400. If that. I mean, if that. Because you have your homeowners, and then you have your regular taxes and your insurance, which you have to have in Connecticut. But, well, I mean, you actually don't have to pay insurance on a house in Connecticut, but this is the insurance capital of the world, if you get my meaning. So it's kind of like, what do you mean you don't have insurance?
Well, why rent's high here, so high where I live, is we got 2 colleges and one of the biggest military bases. So
yeah, we have cows. There's no military base, but there's cows and corn and trees and overpriced condos, and that's pretty much Ellington. But Connecticut, yeah, you're looking at paying at least like $1,000 most of the time or more for a 1-bedroom apartment. And there's, like I said in my live stream, there's a house right near my friend who has a finished basement in his house. The house I looked at does not have a finished basement, but it does have a 2-car garage, and it's like 2 streets away from him. Not actually, no, it's the next, like, here's his street, here's the main street in that area, and then here's like not directly across from his street, but like off-centered by like 1 yard lot is the street that I'm talking about. It would be a 2-minute walk to his house. A 2-minute walk. And that house is up for $160 or $170. It would be less than $1,000 a month. It'll be about what we pay here, $750, $800, depending on how much I put down on the house.
well, we got lucky when we rented this place and got it for 2 acres for a 3-bedroom house on 2 acres for $1,100 a month.
Dude, that's crazy. I would love that. I would love that.
But they raised the taxes up on them because the city rezoned this commercial, so the landlords is paying $7,000 a year in taxes.
Yeah, it sounds like around here actually.
2 acres for $1,100 a month.
Yeah.
I'll sell you. I'll sell you my house.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's not too bad. This is actually cheap for this area, but honestly, can't afford to pay much more than this.
That's almost twice what I'm paying in mortgage, including taxes and insurance. It's all
Hey, hey, hey.
into one.
We got the
There's
big man
Stacy.
here.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, Stacy.
Your volume is a little low.
I just got shut down. So
Oh, okay. Your volume's a little low.
I said I just got shut down.
Okay. No, I'm not telling you to repeat. I'm just saying you're a little low. That's all. Welcome to your stream.
Glad I was invited.
I mean, I am too.
I'm on my way back to Oregon again.
Sounds like money.
How's the road treating you today, Stacy?
Do what?
How's the highway?
Same as it's been the last 15 times I come across here.
Oh,
You never know.
Hopefully you didn't.
At least it's consistent.
Accidents and stuff. So
Yeah, I hadn't seen no wrecks or nothing today.
Hopefully you didn't run into any snow.
No, I'm still in Texas. I think I'm pretty safe right now.
Yeah.
Bizarre storm. That was funny.
Hey, it snowed here one time on Easter, and it rarely ever snows in Texas. Well, this part of Texas, anyway.
Yeah, I thought it snowed in northern Texas.
It does.
Yeah, it snows quite a bit up in the Panhandle. Which is where I'll be driving through all that part, Oklahoma and Colorado,
Well,
maybe into Wyoming tomorrow.
let's hope it doesn't snow in the middle of summer in the Panhandle. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it is the middle of summer, guys. Come on, come on.
It was less than a month ago. I run into snow in Wyoming.
I know, but I'm saying it is the middle of summer now. it's like 4 or 5 weeks after that. So we can we avoid the snow until December, please? Yeah, global warming. I feel it.
Yeah, I was looking at the calendar today, and we got 5 weeks until the kids come back.
Yeah. Usually we get around 10 weeks, and it's been halfway through that. Come on.
Oh no, they've got probably 8-9 weeks worth of work to get done in 5 weeks.
Oh. Well. Who's gold bricking over there?
Weather.
I don't know. I mean, who's just like sitting around, just kicking their feet up?
It's the weather and the whole month of June. Basically, they shut our budget down, so they had to work with what they had, and our maintenance department alone was over $200,000 over budget at the start of June.
Oh, you should have just wrote them a check to help them out.
Yeah.
Well, at least your paycheck doesn't bounce.
Right.
Does anybody in here have access to the new Amino app?
No.
I don't even know what that is.
David does, and I think that David's keeping the administration of that app pretty tight. So if somebody wants to join the Amino app, they need to send an email to Small Engine Nations or smallenginenation@gmail.com, and I will forward that information to David if he doesn't catch it. So the Amino app has been recreated, but it is under strict administration. I do know that for the fact.
Send Antonio that information, please.
Okay, if he's in the stream tonight, I'll make sure that he gets that
He's-
information. Or I'll send him a message and hang out. So
He's in another stream tonight on the panel.
okay,
He called me earlier, was asking me about it. I told him I didn't even know how to get on it.
yeah, that's the whole situation behind that app is another conversation. I don't think it's a healthy conversation for a live stream. We did have a conversation earlier in the beginning of the live stream about YouTube ramping up its policing act, and they are going after channels that are not monitoring or paying attention to the comments on their videos, and they have been removing comment rights to channels, and they have also been shutting channels down completely if you're not policing your comments. So that's something everybody needs to be aware of. They are taking a stance on it, but it's a stance from the fact that you need to take care of it yourself. They're not going to police it for you. So
A few miles west of Tampa, along Florida's Gulf Coast, is the quaint seaside.
Sorry. Trying to get to.
So I used to have the Amino app, but I deleted it off my phone. So
What is it?
It's similar to Instagram.
Oh,
yeah, that's about the best way I could explain it's Instagram.
We had one that was set up by a former member. And he gave control of it to a corn chip based channel, and anyway, it got messed with, so it got shut down. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Life's like a box of chocolates.
You don't know which ones have the nuts in them.
We pretty much know if it says California on the box, don't open it.
Well, everything in California does cause cancer.
yes, it does.
Even a plastic straw.
Yeah.
I get stuff from California all the time. I have cancer in all of those packages.
Lieutenant Dan, you have no legs.
Stupid is as stupid does.
But Jenny, I love you.
We could go on with this all night.
Well, no, I thought he was in Star Wars because her name's not Jenny, it's Jedi.
Jenny.
Jedi.
John, may the force be with you.
I love you.
Those were simpler times. Even when that movie came out, those were simpler times. My goodness.
Is David in here tonight?
I haven't seen.
He's at work by now, I'm sure.
I see Polar Bear Ed, whoever that is.
It's Friday. I don't know if David's working tonight or not.
No, he should be off tonight, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I just saw a picture of somebody's cat, like, licking their lips. Like, oh, come on.
Well, Polly, what are you standing by? A pole, a car, or what?
Hopefully not on a corner.
Hello, how you doing? Hi, Polly.
I see Pilo. Hi, Pilo. Thank you for stopping.
I don't know if I know Pilo.
She's been in here a few times.
Oh, that one. Okay. I had to look at her channel.
She's been in here a little bit.
Hi, Pilo. How you doing? I had to look at her channel, that's all. Say hi.
She's a sweetheart, like all the other ladies in here.
How you doing? Jay. Nice to see you. I just got a chat up. I'm sorry. I'm a little lax.
Polly, all you had to do was ask. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's Jesus tonight.
That's got to be Johnny, because he's the only one with that painting.
What's up, Twister Racing?
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
How you
Johnny.
doing?
We are honored to have T-Rex Johnny on the stream.
How you doing, brother?
What's been up, John?
Good. About you?
I don't know, Paulie. I think you should beg some more. He said, okay, so no begging needed. I think you should beg some more. You gotta really want it.
No, Jay, I haven't mailed them out yet. I tried to get you on
I'll be right back.
Hangouts a couple of times to show them to you, and I never could catch up with you. But they're there at the house. I mean, I can get them boxed up and sent to you anytime.
It has been a crazy week for everybody. I'm sure it's been kind of slow in Hangouts, but I'm glad everybody's coming out to the live stream tonight and hanging out and whatnot. Been really quiet the last few days, so just bring it.
You guys don't know how much I've been waiting to hang out with you all on tonight.
Oh, we're glad to have you, dude.
Yeah, Kathy, I saw it.
I know. I
Greg,
saw.
I think Paulie's wanting the invite.
I already got it. He should have it.
Okay.
Crystal almost ate carpet for us. She tripped over something.
Oh, okay, all right. I was headed somewhere else with that, but I'm glad you clarified.
He almost became one with the drug.
I was headed in a totally different direction.
What is on your mind tonight, bud? Awesome.
Do you want macaroni and cheese or potato salad?
Yes. What was that? Come on.
I caught the first part. Macaroni and cheese or what?
Potato salad. So I said yes.
I'll take the macaroni and cheese. I'm not a big tater salad fan.
Potato salad seems a little out of reach. So why
She
not?
could have said tight loop or shag, you know.
Oh, macaroni and cheese sounds delightful. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate your efforts in the kitchen tonight. Please don't throw a spatula at my head.
Y'all seen Tater tonight?
No, I haven't seen Nate tonight.
I seen him earlier on Horse's stream.
I do see go-karts and motorcycles, but no go-karts or gone fishing. How you doing?
I think that Nate is trying to prepare for the weekend. I know that he said that they had a lot of stuff to do and his daughter's out of town. So, yeah, I imagine he's probably in bed already.
Well, I'm sure a lot of y'all have known. I've been kind of MIA for the last couple of weeks. I hadn't been feeling good. I got some personal things going on. So don't take it personally that I haven't been too active on YouTube, but you know, I love you guys, but there are other things that come before YouTube. So
We know. We understand. It's okay, buddy. We
We
love
got
you,
you.
and we'll be here when you get back. That's what I tell everybody.
well, I ain't going nowhere. I just got some things I need to take care of.
No, it's okay. Like I said, we'll be here. If you want to talk to us, you can talk to us. If you just want to, like come in when you feel like coming in, we're still here. Yeah.
We may have a private conversation about it later. Maybe. I don't.
Well,
Right now, I
hey,
just
how
wanna
you
talk
doing
about it.
tonight?
We'll keep your stream going. We
Hey,
we
Willie.
can knock the wheels off this bus as best as anybody.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
Hey, Twister Art Racing.
Yes, sir.
I got me a 24 horse Brigand Tracking from Trash and Treasure.
Vanguard or Intech?
Intake? Yeah.
Intech?
VRD Platinum.
Those are pretty good motors. I can tell you how to make it fast, but you better have some money.
Yeah, I know. Right now, I work on a guy. This one guy I work on his lawnmower. Sometime brought me over a custom debt, have me fix it for him. He have a 27 on it. Kohler 27.
Is it Command or a Courage?
I don't know. I didn't look at it.
It'll say right there on the top. If it's a Courage, you fixing to open up a can of worms you don't want to mess with.
Well, if it's in a Cub Cadet, I would have to almost say it's a Command.
Well, yeah, I don't think they make a 27 horse Courage, but
I don't think they put the Courages in the Cub Cadets.
I got my hands on a 38 horse, 3-cylinder
Be right back,
Cool.
guys.
Kohler.
What?
The diesel or the gas?
It's gas.
Nice. Is that from a generator? Or?
Not, but there's Brandon's got a new plaque up there on the wall behind him. That's pretty awesome. It's a Small Engine Saturday sign.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
Present Brandon, please. I'm on my iPad. I can't really see it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. That's pretty neat. Oh, y'all know what? The Twisted $10 challenge. I'm extending it to the 27th. So if y'all want to get your videos in, you got till the 27th. And the only reason I'm extending it is I got lazy, and to be honest with you, I forgot about it. So
And Brandon's also got another YouTube sign that he made for his channel and looks pretty nice as well.
Oh, that
Brandon's been drinking. I don't know if anybody's noticed or not, but he's really been packing in the live streams and the videos and whatnot. And he's also in a situation where they're going to be moving. So everybody keep Brandon and his family in your thoughts.
Thanks, Craig.
how long before you got to be out of there, Brandon?
2 months.
That sucks.
You looking to stay around Killeen or?
Trying to stay around Central Texas, but we still got to be able to try to find land because we have 2 horses and 2 Rottweilers, and it's hard to find a place in the subdivision that allow Rottweilers.
Do you know where Anderson is?
Not right off.
Navasota, Hearn area.
Okay.
Just east of there. I'll call a buddy of mine and see what, I know that's pretty good. That's a good ways from where you're at now, but they have like 2 to 5 acre rental tracts out there with houses already on them, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I don't mind. I have to talk to my parents. I don't mind moving out that way as long as my dad's able to find a job. Of course, my dad's been driving a tow truck so long that it's easier for him to go to most companies.
How long have you been living where you're living?
Dude,
I
there's
happen
more
to know a
towing
guy
companies.
that owns a tow truck.
I've been here 6 years on this property.
Oh, okay.
There's more towing companies around College Station, Navasota area, man. He won't have no problem. And I do know somebody that has a record company that can run that area.
I just think it's time to get out of this Killeen area. They're building up too much, I guess, because of the military base and all the little towns around here is building up too. All this turning into subdivisions.
Well, Killeen's fixing to get swallowed up by Austin and Waco. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, that's a good tractor to start with for like a mud mower, if that's what you're wanting to do. I can tell you how to make that Kohler fast too. If I can, I know Ed can.
Yeah.
And I think about a Kohler is you can strip the governor out of it and put it back together stock, and that thing will flat haul a mill.
On the V-twins, though, the rods are actually really good on them.
Yeah.
You can spin them pretty hard.
The cams are pretty stout on them too.
Yes. And if you have the bearing inserts put into the stock rods, they're just about bulletproof.
You were he was talking about that one before, the one that was all just in boxes, the basket case, because somebody went in there and took pieces out, took it apart, and then took another part of it apart, and then just like sitting there in boxes, just.
And the nice thing about it, though, Jay will be able to make some sense out of all of it. So,
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, when you know what all the parts are, it's easier to put back together.
One of the nice things about the Kohlers is you can go right to their website and download the shop manual for free.
And it has a breakdown of everything.
Yes, it does.
I want to give
Yeah,
a
one of
shout out to Doug Sweener. He has been killing it working on his mud mower. The hood on that thing is looking phenomenal.
Yeah, he's got it in paint already.
That 38 horse Kohler that I got, I pulled the pan off of it. It's already got bearing inserts in it. All of that mess. I'm gonna yank the governor out of it and see what I can turn with it, because I know where I can get 4 more of them.
Yeah, the big 3 cylinders do have factory bearing inserts in them.
Yeah.
How would one of those things do on on a small motorcycle.
I would
I don't
think they
know
would
how-
do pretty good. They're horizontal shafts. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to do.
Right. Yeah.
I
it
built a
would be.
bike one time using a horizontal Vanguard and tied it to a Harley transmission.
I can make
That was
apple pie without brown.
that was well before my YouTube days though.
Did I hear somebody say apple cobbler?
No, she's gonna make an apple pie actually.
Oh my!
Dutch apple pie?
We have red delicious apples. How Dutch does that sound?
Mm.
Only thing better than that would be Granny Smith apples.
Everybody says, "Oh, use the Granny Smith apples for an apple pie." It's like, well, we don't have Granny Smith apples.
I don't know. I had to go back to work to get me something good to eat. Tabs is on a diet. I'm so sick of eating celery sticks and carrots. It's pathetic.
Plywood.
Hold on, what were you just eating? Were you eating cereal?
No, I was eating coleslaw and macaroni salad
Oh,
from
okay,
my barbecue plate that I stopped and bought
okay,
about
okay.
2 hours ago.
Are you saying your colon's clean, Stacy?
Dude, let me tell you, I don't even want to go there.
The first one I read was the one with the
Stacy's been
Yeah.
eating plywood and bunny food.
She laughed at me yesterday. We were sitting there. She brought this great big deal plate of celery sticks and carrots. And there was some boiled eggs on there and something else. And I said, "What is that?" She said, "That's dinner." I said, "Are you kidding me?" She said, "No, that's what we're eating for dinner." I said, "Good luck with that." She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to McDonald's."
Ah,
and,
McDonald's.
I hate McDonald's.
Yeah. Ugh.
So I'm sitting there at the table eating my $1 cheeseburger, and I'm taking the celery sticks and I'm building a castle out of the celery sticks on the plate. Taking toothpicks and sticking them together and building shit out of them. She come
I
walking back
think I'd
in the
rather
house.
have the celery and the carrots than McDonald's, Stacy. I'm sorry.
Well, I had to have some meat in my diet. I mean, shit. After the second day of that crap, I said, "Look, just because you're on a diet don't mean I got to starve to death, okay?"
You could have went the other direction and grabbed some T-bones and put them on the grill. You know that, right?
It was late. McDonald's was close and fast, and I was hungry. She didn't say too much. She didn't say too much about the cheeseburger. When I drug the 2 fried apple pies out, she got a little mad at me. But
It,
See, they don't have the fried apple pies up here anymore. They're baked.
are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't know because I haven't eaten McDonald's in quite a. I ate I
They
shouldn't
still
say that.
fry.
About a week ago, I had me and my friend went out for the night and we stopped at McDonald's and he decided that he wanted a bunch of McDoubles and things. I'm like, and I just had and he was buying, so I had me a large fries, and I ate a large fries, and he couldn't get through all the burgers he ate. He ordered, so he gave me a half of one, and I ate it up, and I'm like, all right, that wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. Their burgers were on point, but I'll tell you, that box of fries I ate was hot, like nuclear hot, burning my mouth.
you see this little container right here?
But they were old.
See
Yeah.
that little plastic container right there? Well, Tabitha sent 9 of these with me, and I think 7 of them were full of celery and carrots. One has cheese in it, one has ham in it. The rest of it is rabbit food.
You know, Stacy, if you get bored, you can get out of the truck and start feeding the animals.
Well, you know, if you bring enough peanut butter, celery and carrots is fine.
I actually like celery and peanut butter from time to time. But
Yeah,
I'll be damned if I'm gonna live on it.
yeah. I can't live on either. But there is something to be said for ants on a log. You know what ants on a log is?
No.
Yes.
It's when you take celery and you smear peanut butter in it like normal, but then you put raisins along the top.
Oh.
That's ants on a log.
Well, that's a new one on me.
Or Stacy, maybe she sent them along with you for you can do the Hansel and Gretel thing and toss one out the window every like mile or two and find your way home.
I've been to Oregon so many damn times. I know my way home. I promise.
Well, there is that concession that we make where we say, okay, well, we don't like raisins, so
I went shopping on my way out of town today. So
well, there you go. So we say to ourselves, well, we don't like raisins, so we just go and get some, Skittles.
Aren't raisins just humiliated grapes?
pretty much.
They're forgotten grapes.
You got to watch the movie Benny and June.
I didn't see that movie.
Oh, you have to. It's hilarious.
Unless it's on Netflix, I doubt it's going to happen. But that's okay. It's not.
Oh, it's an old movie, so it probably is there.
It's probably on their DVD selection, but I doubt that it's like for streaming right now. And if it is, well, there's a possibility that I might have already watched it and I just don't recognize. I can't put the imagery to the name of the movie. That's all.
It's got Johnny Depp in it. I think it's Johnny Depp in it, and I can't remember the other people, but it's a good movie.
You mean 21 Jump Street?
Yeah.
Hey, I liked that show when it was out.
I watched it, but I was a teenager when it came out. It was like 87 when it came out. I was 12 in 87, just to let you know. Some of y'all were like already out of high school at that point.
I graduated in '86.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. But
Shut up, Justin.
it might be Stacy even.
I was in high school in '87.
I wasn't even in high school yet.
There ain't no way I'm older than you are, Ed.
I graduated in '90.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 51. Fixing to be 52.
In November I will be 48.
Holy shit, I feel old now.
And Paulie said he's got your beat, Stacy. He's 56, so go jump in the lake.
Well, Paulie's just old.
It's all right, Paulie. At least, hey, you got more hair than I do. Doing something right.
Hey, Twister Racing.
Yeah.
I went and bought me a Bass Pro fishing pole for $15.
That's a pretty good. Is that a Garcia reel on there?
Hold on. Hard to tell. Got some scratching by the name of it. Right on the side, it said Bass Pro.
Yeah, that's a Garcia knockoff. It's a pretty good reel. It's left-handed though, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got that one and this other baitcaster too. The old one.
That looks like a Shimano.
Yes, it is.
Hey, they're right or left, just depending on which way you hold the pole.
I bought both of them for $35. Plus, I bought the two pole. Bought two more pole. I don't know. Are on them right now. I cut them factory stock. I hid the factory stock one in my closet and bought two used pole from them too for $35.
That ain't bad.
If I wasn't planning to resell the reel and the pole, I have the factory one, mint edition.
That Garcia reel, if you went to buy it new, cost you right at $100.
I know. I already looked it up.
That's one reel I could never get the hang of using as a bait caster.
They're my bait caster. I fish with bass.
Yeah, I won't hardly use anything but a bait caster. Every now and then, if I'm throwing light tackle, I'll grab a spinning rod. But
6.6 feet. Feet or inches? What MH stand for?
huh?
What MH stand for? 6.6.
Medium heavy.
All right.
Medium stands for medium heavy.
All right. Thank you.
That means
Talking about
can't be full.
You're talking about on the rod, right?
No, on the pole.
Well, the rod. Okay, yeah, the pole. Yeah, it's a medium heavy.
All
It's
right.
for like heavy bass fishing or catfish or something like that.
All right.
I'm gonna try to find a recipe for peanut butter pie, and at that moment, I'm gonna see if I can have it some kind of apple as well. Because Horst had a great idea: peanut butter and apples. I'm gonna see if we can find a way to put that in the same pie.
Talk about horse. Stacy ain't been around, and he's got a scooter. So now, horse got us a scooter. So now he's gonna grow a man bun and drink Starbucks coffee. Just want to let you know.
Okay, I guess he'll stream from StreamYard too, right?
Yep.
Later, ATVs. We'll see you.
You know, I tried that last Saturday on my stream. I just don't like it. I don't know what we're gonna do when hang out.
I don't like the StreamYard. I don't like the StreamYard deal.
There's also Zoom. Did you check out Zoom yet?
I hadn't checked out Zoom. I hadn't seen anybody using it.
I've been
I
on.
think everybody just relaxes a minute that there will be another Google product taking the place of Hangouts.
I was on a Zoom hangout the other day, and that was not bad. It was actually decent, so not bad.
The StreamYard deal, I mean, I like the concept of it. I just
Right now,
I can see where people are going to get ticked off sitting in the basement waiting to get up on the panel, and I see an argument happening. I mean, that's just a recipe for an argument.
well, that even happens right now on Google Hangouts anyway. So I mean, in some circles, not here, but in some circles. Yeah.
But we can put 10 up on the panel versus 6.
Yeah.
You know, you think about it. All right. My stream is usually run through Craig's computer on my channel, and then I have to come in as a guest. That's 3 of the positions on StreamYard right there. You know.
Maybe
I don't think the stream runner can be in the basement.
Man, it's still a minimum of 2. You know, and by the time you add the regular panel on, Jay, Ed, Justin, and David, there ain't no room to have a guest on there.
I can duck out.
You know what I'm saying, though. I mean, It's a lot
We don't want
easier.
anybody to
It's a lot
duck out.
easier. It's a lot easier to do with 10 positions than it is with 6.
I understand.
That's my main complaint with the StreamYard thing.
I understand.
Not that the streams are pulling that many people anymore, but you know. I can't see I can't see how many's watching or nothing. So.
I think we've got about 18 thumbs up and 1 down, so you can sleep tonight. I want to know what everybody thinks about Stacy's avatar.
I know. I noticed that you changed that up, and I like it.
I do too. It kind of threw me off though for a minute.
It's still a bright red tractor with Stacy on it.
Well, I sanded the hood down. Oh, there's David.
Hello, y'all.
David.
Sir David.
Oh,
Sound like you're in a fart storm.
Huh?
He must be driving or something.
He's at a Home Depot.
hold on a second. What happened?
It sounds like you're in a fart storm. Bunch of wind.
All right, I can't hear nobody.
Okay, you want to turn off the AC and open the window?
Can you hear me now? Hey, client. Sorry I missed you, man.
It's 11 o'clock. It's almost 11 o'clock here, and it's 81 degrees outside.
Well, it's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock here, and it's 97 degrees.
Oh man, it's a hot night. Woo! Oh my goodness.
That's where you need your slip and slide twisted.
Hey, I sent that to you, but you're the only one I have on Messenger. I went to Walmart and bought 2 slipping slides, and Tabitha said, "Why are you buying 2 of them?" I said, "In case that first one tears up."
Oh my God.
It's almost 11 o'clock here, and it is 86 degrees and over 70% humidity.
Yeah.
Wow.
For sure. And the index is going to be like over 100 tomorrow here in Connecticut.
They're calling for 105 here.
Yeah, they're calling for around the same here. It's going to be harder.
Thank you,
Okay.
Tropical Storm Barry.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what the humidity or the temperature is going to be outside tomorrow, but I can tell you what it's going to be in the cab of this truck.
Did you buy some ice packs to sit on?
Well, first question is AC running?
Oh yeah. If I didn't have AC, I wouldn't be in this truck.
I hear you.
No. I can imagine you to be like, a truck? What's a truck? Just play it off like.
I have 2 addictions in my life: Mountain Dew and air conditioning.
Yeah. I live on the 3rd floor. I like my air conditioning just fine.
Hey David, while you're on here, Antonio wants you to whatever you do to get somebody on the Amino app, Antonio wants you to send him
The link to it?
yeah.
Okay.
Cease and desist your incessant man bunning immediately.
He called me earlier and asked me about it. I told him I'd tell you.
Thank you, Brandon. I needed
I'll
that.
send it to him. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the family box. That way he can get to it.
Well, Antonio ain't on Hangouts no more.
Okay.
I don't
No,
think he is.
you'll probably have to
Wait a
email it to him.
Wait a minute. If he's
I've
he
got-
has Hangouts, but I don't think he's on any of our Hangouts.
Well, I've got his email, so I can still send it. Now get this. Last last night I was on my way to work, about 9:35, 9:40. I get pulled over by a ex-Walmart associate that went to the city police. Wasn't speeding, none of my lights were out, everything was working like it was supposed to. So I'm putting along, doing about the speed limit. Actually, going a couple of miles under, but anyway, he lights me up. I pull up. He comes up to the truck, and I recognized who he was. He said, "You know the reason why I pulled you over?" I said, "I bet you I don't have a clue." I said, "I know I wasn't speeding." He said, "Well, you know that trailer ball hitch that you have on the back of your truck?" I said, "Oh, you talking about the one that's connected to the factory bumper?" He said, "Yeah. That's mounted in the factory hole that's in the factory bumper." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I can't see your tag." I said, "You pulled me over to tell me that you can't see my tag." I said, "What would you have done if I'd have had a trailer behind me?" He just looked at me with the dumbest look on his face.
That's probably why you don't work at Walmart anymore, David.
Well,
are you saying he's not smart enough to work at Walmart?
I wasn't implying it. I was outright saying it.
No, I don't know what caused him to do it, but then he tells me that my tag come up under two different vehicles, this one and one I used to have. I said, "Well, did you pull it up looking at the history of that tag?" He said, "Yeah, I think so." I said, "Well, that'll tell you every vehicle I've had that tag on." He said, "Well, why is it still registered to the other one?" I said, "I don't know. That vehicle's been gone at least 16 years. All I did was slide it from one vehicle to the other through DMV."
That's more about their records than it is about your negligence of terminating a previous registration.
I know that some states the tag is issued to the individual, and other states the tag is issued to the vehicle.
Yeah. I think it's
in
Arizona.
In Texas, the tag stays with the vehicle.
Yeah. Arizona.
When I lived in Kansas, if you sold a vehicle, you took the tag off of it, and you put it on the next vehicle that you bought, and you went down and changed it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still that way in Kansas or not, but
well, that's the way it is here in Virginia. You take your tag with you.
Good night, Willie.
I found Horse's man bun. Got on Amazon. There's a man bun.
Oh, it's a man bun hat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Ah!
we gotta get Horse one of those.
Yeah, we got to.
How much is it?
$13
Yeah, 306 Prime.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
The guy who used to work at Walmart that's a cop now, David, better not go to work in Missouri because you're not required to have a tag on the back of a pickup in the state of Missouri.
Well, Carolina, you have to have a tag on the back of the vehicle. You don't have to have one on the front. And if you want one on the front, you pay an extra $25 and you can have, the front and back tag. But
in Texas, you better have one on the front and the back.
Yep.
Yeah, same here in Connecticut. If you don't have a front tag, they will bust you.
I know a guy who was madder than hell that
unless it's a commercial vehicle, then you
Yeah.
only have to have one on the front.
I know a guy who was mad because they made him do it on his Corvette.
well, I know in Virginia, if you have one on both, you're getting a fine, a ticket, and if it's more than one offense, you may wind up going to jail.
Here in Connecticut, they're so sensitive about that front plate stuff in some areas that they might even like give you a citation that doesn't quite meet up with the statute. If you get my meaning, they might just throw the book at you.
In Texas, in some cities, if you don't have a front license plate, they'll tow your shit.
Yeah.
I've heard of stuff like that happening, but I don't know. I don't remember if I've ever seen it. Just like maybe a multiple offender. Like, oh yeah, you still ain't got a front plate on this thing.
We got two vehicles sitting in the lot right now. No front license plate, and one of them's been there like 78 days. So in another 12 days, it'll belong to us.
Well, I think y'all probably own that vehicle now.
Hey, country woman, what do you say? How you doing?
Hey, country.
Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm driving. I can't see anything other than the road at the moment, so I got my screen off, so I can't even see who's on the panel. I can hear them, but I can't see them.
There's a bevy of small dwarfs on the panel tonight. They're all dripping saliva and wielding large knives.
Well, see, I know that's Justin. I know Twisted's on there. Brandon from BS Small Engines is on there. Pull a Bear Ed's on there. Who else? Craig is on there.
Justin's on there. Johnny's on here.
Johnny. Okay, that's the other one.
Yeah. I'm sitting here reading the instructions.
What's
for the
up?
slip and slide. So.
Not a whole lot. Yeah. Craig.
David, if you got Ed and Craig's messenger deal to forward that to him, send it to him.
Oh, I will.
Don't put it in the family box, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about David posting stuff in the hangout box.
Yeah, that was kind of a oops. And I just passed the city cop.
But he was a happy young man. He just didn't like that haircut.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine at home that sends me those all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I gotta stop looking at the news headlines and stuff. I really do.
Yeah.
Including News Network again.
No, just Yahoo News. It's like, oh, come on, seriously.
Well, when you got, certain members of let's just say the cabinets that own certain parts of the news crews, it's going to be 100% lies pumped out.
No, this one isn't a lie. It's very much a truth, but it's disappointing.
All right, you're going to have to send that one to me when I get to the house because I'm probably about 17 minutes from the house.
No, it's not really that bad. It's just, I don't even want to have a conversation about it right now.
That's not good.
We had a guy today at lunch. We were sitting around bullshitting that actually thought that the storm Area 51 thing was real.
Oh my God.
What? Come again?
We had a guy at lunch today
Uh-huh.
that actually thought the storm Area 51 thing was real.
It's not?
No.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I haven't been keeping up with it.
I'm listening to an audio book on Area 51 right now, and I would argue the point that whether Area 51 was real or not, because they did a lot of stuff out there that Area 51 does exist.
Yeah.
Whether all of the extraterrestrial crap and all of that happened. I don't believe it did. I think it was experimental aircraft. But
That's what I believe. Kind of like Skunk Works in California.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Yeah.
Because this book that I'm listening to is like 38 hours long. I'm like 26 hours into it.
Good Lord.
Hey, Jerry, I just seen you. How you doing, buddy?
I think what they're referring to as far as Area 51 is that there was a bunch of people planning to go there to see if they can look around because
I know. Storm Area 51. I know what it was about. I didn't know if people were actually going to attempt that. That's cool. That's foolish because they all get shot. You can't even get anywhere near that place.
Country woman, we have a friend of ours in the chat. His channel is Horse's Shop, and we call him Horse. So that's where that comes from.
Yeah, we're not being rude to nobody.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with everybody, I'm the guy on the red racing mower on the panel twice.
Yeah, me and Brandon are the only ones you can actually see. So, I touch you, woman. How are you? My name is Justin. My channel name is Captain Jerry. I will type in the chat for you.
Smoke, I'll turn my camera back on. But
yeah, I just finished mine.
And I'll be at Small Engines on the chat.
I'm Polar Bear Ed. I'm the guy on the one end there to chat.
Yeah, my name's David. I'm the hazardous person on the panel at the moment.
See, I'm Captain Jerkins chat. See, right there.
Well, guys, I can tell you this right now. It's been one adventurous day. I've worked on 2 different four-wheelers, one of them being my own, a car, a truck, and I was almost tempted to working on a motorcycle before I left. That was after pulling a full 9 hours at work, so at Walmart.
Yeah, you've been working all day. We get it.
Yeah.
You ready for a Mountain Dew and some pillow talk?
Well, I just had a Mountain Dew. I'm getting ready to go tear a 2-liter up.
And a 12-piece.
Well, I had a pizza today, so.
Me too.
I'm kind of full at the moment.
Hey, Moses, how you doing?
But I do want a midnight snack, so I don't know.
I got some celery sticks you can have for a snack.
Hey, as long as it ain't one of the fresh haircuts, we're fine.
If that don't work, I got some carrots too.
Oh, no, ain't all that now. I'll do the the celery and peanut butter thing, but
yeah, but she didn't even send me no dang peanut butter. She sent ranch dressing.
Well, that's actually pretty good too. I mean,
well, at least it wasn't blue cheese.
That's anti-American right there. Send a truck driver out with celery sticks and ranch dressing. Really? Come on now.
Well, she at least did jealous buffalo wings to go with it all.
Well,
I was thinking, Brandon. Buffalo wings or something.
She could have sent out the smile, but I mean,
I like those French bread pizzas, so I usually buy 4 or 6 of them, 2 or 3 boxes of them, and I'll cook them before I leave the house. I'll cut them up, put them in Ziploc bags, and I eat them while I'm on the road.
Oh, yeah.
I cooked 4 French bread pizzas night before last, cut them up, put them in Ziploc bags, and she sent them home with my son. I said, really? That was my food for the truck. I got your food for the truck. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see this.
Wait a second. I got my crystal ball out here. I foresee in Stacy's future the lunchbox oven is going to be gone and replaced with a smoothie maker.
No, it ain't.
Oh, jeepers.
Magic bullet.
Oh, terrible.
I got loaded this morning and she called about noon. She said, where you at? I said, I'm in Waco. She said, well, don't sound like you're in a truck. I said, I ain't, I'm at Walmart. She said, what are you doing at Walmart? I said, buying me something to eat. She said, well, I packed your cooler for you. I said, yeah, you packed it for a rabbit.
Yeah.
She loves you. She wants you to eat some better food. You know, something a little healthier for you.
Oh, I went to the damn doctor and I think she got me on a starvation deal. That's another topic for another day.
Well, let me ask you this question, Stacey. Can you see your toes right now?
Yeah. Man, I've lost 80 pounds in the last year.
All right. I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm just asking. That's all.
How many packets of tuna did you buy, Stacy?
I probably got 18 or 20 in that bag back there. I like tuna though.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with tuna.
See, that's where you're going all sideways. You use the celery sticks for a fork and eat the celery with the tuna, and you'll be all right.
No.
I can't
So
eat
many-
that. There's a type of tuna I can't eat anymore because if I do, I have rumble gut,
Oh boy.
and all of my propulsion will not be by foot. It'll be by the constant stream of gas coming out of the back end of me.
Oh.
That's
I
your,
don't know why. I don't know why,
that's
buddy.
your afterburner, Justin.
I don't know why though. Why does tuna make me fart like that? It's crazy.
So many tuna and truck driver jokes running through my head right now.
Yeah, don't go there, please.
I don't know. I'm just one of those guys, I guess. It never happened to me before.
It's been known to get so bad in here. I had to pull over and get out. So
I know. I remember. You told us, yeah.
that usually happens with
That's
eggs, but tuna's pretty damn close.
Y'all killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
What do you got, Johnny? 141. Look at him. Look at him go.
Yeah, Johnny.
141.
Where's Johnny at now?
Johnny's got a cool logo too, man.
There we go. I'm not smoking. I can turn my camera back on now. Hey, Big Red, what's up, man?
Thanks, Stacy, for the painting too.
Do what?
I had your art, your drawing on my background on my YouTube channel.
Oh. You know that, Johnny, that was one of my favorite paintings that I ever did right there.
I still have it.
Yeah, man.
That one and the one that is in Chattanooga were my two favorite ones.
Raka.
I paint them and then I always give them away. I gotta get Jay's boxed up and sent to him too.
You need to start signing them.
I signed Johnny's.
Oh my goodness.
Jay's is signed.
What you said?
I signed yours, didn't I, Johnny? Johnny,
Yeah.
didn't I sign that painting?
Yes, you did.
I thought I did.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's $1 million. That's $1 million artifact, Johnny.
I know. I'll be right back.
Thank you, buddy.
all right, buddy.
Oh, hell.
I didn't feel like making a vegetable.
Okay.
I got one for Tractor too. I just got to get sent to him. Hey Moses JH, how you, man? Hey, you new people that are coming in the stream here, y'all make sure y'all hook up with everybody, because that's how we all grow.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You ain't supposed to say grow. That's how we expand.
That's how we stay connected.
There you go. That's even better.
I'll be right back.
I expand with a telescopic tripod.
Well,
I
as long as you're not.
I expand with food consumption.
Um,
If you feel like contracted and Justin's got a new vice, he could put you in there and squeeze you for a minute.
Yep.
I think I met Moses this morning.
Yes, thank you again, Craig.
Pretty nice drone work. I was looking at his page a little bit ago.
I think that's gonna be my next purchase, just some kind of drone.
Hey, I finally figured out how to enable all of these new editor things that I got. It took hours.
I've been playing with my Vegas, and my next video I'm gonna try to do a split screen with half the view off the dash cam and the other half off the rear cam.
It took hours for that thing to unpack, to like download into my computer. Hours.
That's not good. Well, I finally made it home, so
Welcome home.
yeah.
Welcome back, buddy.
Oh, I can tell you ain't in the Japanese fart machine anymore.
Well, you know what? Let me see if I can.
I don't guess Paulie wanted to come on. I thought he was trying to get on the panel.
I gave him an invite. You know, that's all you can do.
Yeah, y'all show Moses J8 some love there. I met him in Gordy Bob's stream this morning. I think it was. It had to be, because that's the only stream I've been in all day.
I tell you what, I was watching Cedric the other day. He was working on a mini bike. He got that thing just pretty much set up and ready to roll.
Very cool. And that one engine that was spitting fire out the exhaust.
Hey, if y'all want to see some cool mini bike stuff, Craig, do you still have that link for Paul? Paul's Carts? Remember we were talking about him the other day?
Yeah, but I'd have to dig it up, Stacy.
I'll see if I can find it on my iPad real quick.
Will you leave it, Robert?
This guy is going after a world record for the speed record on a mini bike, and you have to see this mini bike that he has built. It is wild. I'm gonna put a link in the chat as soon as I get it up here. And if y'all would go over there and on his latest video, put in there, hey, Twisted R Racing sent me. And then go back to he has a bunch of videos. See if I can get this link to go in here.
Good night, horse.
So you got it, Stacy. I just watched one of his videos earlier.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
That dude, hey, that motor he built, that's a bad son gun now.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch his latest video?
I don't know if it was the latest video. I know I watched the one about the methanol, switching over to methanol and stuff.
His video he put out today, he's running that motor on alcohol, and he put that big Mikuni fuel pump on it with that big Mikuni BN carburetor on there.
Uh-huh.
And he finally got the lean problem at top end figured out. And he said he was doing well over 90, probably over 100.
Yes, I watched that video about the switching to the bigger fuel pump.
Okay.
The one
from today.
Well, the latest one I watched was about the troubleshooting the Comet clutches. He just posted it like 2 hours ago.
Oh, I hadn't seen that one yet. The one I saw was earlier today. But yeah, if he gets real technical with stuff. And he's got a bunch of videos.
The nice thing about the way he has this set up, they're put into subcategories like the torque converter, the carburetor, all that. So if you whatever you want to.
Yeah, Johnny. That's
You bought EC.
Yeah, that's where I
You
buy a
bought
lot of my
some from
parts
him?
at. I buy most of my parts from them.
How is it?
They can get you just about anything you want, buddy.
All right.
I buy my parts come from one of two places, either EC or BMI, and I buy most of my parts from EC.
I see. Okay, color number 3.
Ed,
Yes, sir.
check your Facebook.
All right, give me a minute here.
Did you send him the slip and slide?
I sent him a bunch of stuff.
Slip and slide.
I like the one he sent me.
I don't guess I'm friends with Ed on Facebook.
We're friends on Facebook, just not on Messenger.
Oh.
They got a part on there for my was my Posum twin. I probably did that on my red lawnmower.
Yeah, they got pretty much just about anything you want.
Yeah.
What are you giggling at?
Well, let's just say I know which one he watched.
Yes, hole in one.
Oh, Doug just sent me a picture of Takani. He's got the prettiest husky you ever saw in your life, buddy. Y'all man the fort for a minute. I gotta go see a man about about a deposit.
Go do some paperwork.
Yeah, the paperwork will be taken care of before I get back.
What'd you think about What'd you think about the punching bag there, Ed? Yeah, I said
I wouldn't be on either end of that.
Uh-uh.
Well, hey, there you go.
Oats would say, Oats.
Twisted All Racing will be right back. Y'all heard me? Oh, yeah. There's a black stallion coming right at you. And I gotta say, it's really hard to breathe in this damn mask.
It's getting a little warm to be wearing that, Justin. I'm going to be worried that you're going to pass out one of these
Yeah,
days.
I don't keep it on long, dude, because it really is tough to breathe in that thing. It's got big open face holes too. It's just like no.
You need fans inside that
I ain't
thing.
claustrophobic at all. I'd freaking, I was freaking very comfortable to just sit in small places like Ford Escorts and things like that. I'm fine, but no, that mask is it's like difficult to like actually breathe. It's not a psycho thing, But anyway, how you doing?
Well, see, I draw my line at the Escort. I will not crawl in the Yugo.
Well, the Yugo is pretty much just a like a Ford Festiva.
Yeah, I won't get in them either.
It's very similar sized car. It's like
Actually, it's about a foot and a half shorter than the Festiva.
they tell you if you want to get in them things, just bend your knees. Well, I can't apologize because I have really long legs. Like my legs belong on a man that's like 6 inches taller than me, to tell you the truth. Most of my height is legs. That's just the way things are.
Wow.
If I was 6'4", my legs would be proportionate to my body, but I'm not. They said my height at birth, like when I was born, they said my height at like adulthood would be 6'2". That'd be the end of my growth. Well, I'm 5'10".
Wow.
So go figure that one out. I'm definitely not 6'2".
Check your messages, Dave.
I was
trying to.
tall for a long time. I was 6'1" for a long time, but now I'm 5'10" now.
Let me turn my volume down. Yeah, he got me with that one too.
Oh, you talking to me, Moses? You talking about that thing right there? Are you talking about that, Moses?
Who?
I sent Stacy a few things too.
Brandon has a top shelf, but his has insulators on it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. That is actually a 36 Ford. It's a 1/6 scale. It's one of those West Coast chopper cars. It had the simulated hydraulics in it. It had the little like the thing where it could do the like the hydraulic suspension thing. They could do 3-wheel action on it and stuff like that. I don't have the controller for it anymore, and the battery is destroyed. And there's no charger either. I never even had a charger to see if it would even work. I just bought it because I thought it was cool. It was $5 at a thrift store at the Salvation Army. I was in there, scouting out different things, and I saw that. I'm like, wow, that car is huge, and it's purple, and it's a '36 Ford. That's awesome. Oh wait, I know that car, and yeah, sure enough, I looked on the bottom and it said West Coast Choppers on it. I'm like, sweet. So $5 later, I bought that thing, and I had a controller with it originally, but I sold the controller because I couldn't find a charger for it. So I figured, well, what's the hell's the difference? I can't even use it, so I might as well just get what I can for the controller. I sold that controller for $26 on eBay. I bought the car for $5.
Jeez.
I call that a win. I don't know what anybody else, but I call that a win. But whatever. And I still have the car. I still have the decoration up on my shelf. And if I want to put other electronics to it, I can. Not a big deal.
Well, I just looked at my heat advisory for my area, and they're looking at anywhere from 105 to 110.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. That's what it's looking like tomorrow. It's going to be a scorcher.
I hope where we're supposed to be going to ride tomorrow is going to be really wet.
Why? So the mud can dry on you and cake up and.
Well, here's the thing. I'll just camp right there in the creek.
Or you camp in a creek, will you?
I will in a heartbeat. Especially when it's going to be that hot. And I'll take a shovel, that way I can dig my own little pool right there.
Been there, done that. When I worked in the oil field, there have been many a times I jumped in a creek or a pond that was on my route just to get cooled off.
Oh, yeah.
I've jumped into creeks many times myself.
Yeah, but our uniforms were long sleeve cotton shirts and cotton pants. So yeah, it was extremely hot.
Tell you what, I'd love to be sitting in one right now.
You want to sit in a creek?
Yeah.
Watch
Crick or a creek?
Watch the fish don't nibble you.
No. I ain't worried about the fish.
Crawdads.
That one don't have any in it either. It's just water, rocks, and sand. That's it. No snakes, no fish, no crawdads, no nothing.
That's
Not
nice.
even frogs.
Even the little river out in the back of our apartment here. There's a little river. It's called the Hockenham River, and you can spit across it. I mean, literally, you could hit the other shore. It's like 10 feet across. At one of its widest points, it might be like 20. Anyway, that little trickle out there, it usually runs pretty cold, and it's there's sucker fish in there. There's a few trout, but that's about it.
I was honestly thinking about jumping into Seamat Pond tonight, but I just couldn't get motivated to do it.
Bring a camera with you and live stream that.
Yeah.
Who wants to see polar bear do a polar bear?
Let me show you how it's really supposed to be done.
My uncle used to do the polar bear thing. He lives on a lake, and every April he used to go out, and everybody would know what he's about to do. He's gonna, if there's no ice out there, because sometimes there's still ice in April on the lake. If there's no ice out there, he would get up on the dock, run along the dock, and belly flop in there. But yeah, he's hit ice chunks a couple of times. You can't always see him. But he's a tough guy. And nobody else will join him now. Oh, there's the bracket. There's the bracket.
Yeah, I'm gonna give one of these away tomorrow on the live stream.
Oh, nice.
This one's going to Stephen Cox. And this one's going to Mickey, a guy who's basically knows. He opened up a motorcycle shop.
Oh, cool.
But I have 2 or 3 more of these I made.
I have no air impact stuff in my house or my apartment or whatever. I don't even have any box end wrenches I can think of. I think I have like 2.
Yeah, I mostly made this for more like air chucks and like blow guns, small stuff. You wouldn't want to put an impact or anything too big on this.
No, I'm just saying I would never use for something like that, but I like it. It's nice.
That's a cool idea.
Oh, hey, I figured out why my webcam here keeps like going dark and then brightening back up and going to. I thought it was because of the light differential around me and stuff like that, and then I thought it was because of that extension cord that I bought, and it's neither one of those things. I remember now. My video card in my computer tower is caca. Like the onboard video of this computer is pretty much shot, and the video card that's in here is getting fried as we speak.
Ow.
So yeah, this, like I said, this computer is on its last legs. I'm surprised it's lasted this long. I figured I'd get a year out of it. Oh, it's been a little over a year. It's good. It's good. Well, don't do that. You break my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Well, she said she cut her finger off.
Justin, you can always go get you a slip and slide.
If you guys see this, I found a hook on the middle of the street.
I hope you didn't find it in your toe. That's cool, though, Johnny.
Now I seen it looking down and said, all right, I'll pick this up before it goes in someone's tire.
Or in somebody's toilet.
That's true.
That thing would go through your shoe, man. There's no doubt about that.
I hooked myself more than 3 times. One in the t-shirt.
Hey, Brandon,
Yeah.
have you found any new sources for hat chip?
Oh, I meant to. Sorry, I've been so busy.
Oh, you're good.
I've been the last batch I ordered from Amazon was the cheapest.
Well, I mean, I was just wondering if you found a source for hat chip, because my daughters have, like I told you last time, they confiscated everything I had.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, Daddy, can I have? I'm like, yeah, you can have it. I love my kids, though.
Good night, Jay. We'll see you, buddy.
I gotta find me somewhere to get stuff. I'm out of everything. T-shirts, hats, stickers.
Teespring.
Later, Tractor.
You can even
Later, Tractor.
on
Later,
Teespring.
Jay.
You can even set your own profit margin on Teespring, which is I think is really really cool.
Yeah, but I give most of my shit away. I don't.
You like me. And you suddenly realize the more you give away, the more you get. And that in turns, the more you give away, which in turns, the more you get. And the cycle just never breaks.
It's like cocaine. You do more cocaine to work more to make more money to buy more cocaine to work more to make more money. You know.
It's it. Just the endless process, which I love doing, giving the stuff away. But
I'm so far behind on sending freaking stickers out, man.
Yeah, I still ain't got one.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that you're so far behind on cocaine.
I'm too fat to be to be a cokehead.
That's not true. That's not true. Back in the day, there was a lot of dudes in those bands and stuff that were all swelled up from doing too much coke. Their face would get all fat, and you look at them like, what is wrong with that guy's head?
Meatloaf inserted one.
Yeah, I got to redesign my logo and everything. I'm not going to use the one that I had. I'm not going to deal with the bullshit from my former sticker person.
What do you got there, Johnny?
I see a Craftsman.
I see an engine 24.
24.
Ooh.
When I move, I might be doing more of that stuff until I can pick up business back up, because I have to pick up customers back.
Well,
that's an intake, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the intake.
It's a platinum version. Briggs and Stratton Platinum.
Yeah, I don't think Vanguard built a 24 horse.
I think it went 22 and a half and 26, didn't it?
I don't think Vanguard ever built anything over a 20.
Really? I'll take a peek.
I know the intakes get way up there, but
yeah.
That 38 horse Kohler I bought, that's the first one of them I had ever seen. I knew they made them. That's the first one I had ever seen, and the guy had 5 of them.
Yes, 724, Moses.
Let's see.
This is what I ordered last time for hats.
That 38 horse is like 1,700. I think it's 1,790 cc's or something like that.
Nope, I see a Cub Cadet.
Hey, I got dinged by somebody. Oh, okay. I see what it was.
They do make a 22 horse Vanguard.
Okay. I don't think they ever made a 20 anything bigger than that though.
It don't look like they did.
Hey Ed, I wanted to ask you a question about the Ford 5.4 liter engines.
Okay.
Forward Command 27.
Have you heard of the 5.4 variable cam timing delete kit?
Yes, I've heard of them, but I've never done one or seen one done.
Well, I can tell you right now, I know somebody who would be extremely interested in it because my brother inherited one of those trucks with that terrible timing in it, and it has done nothing but pour the cam up on the passenger side.
Greg, I tell you who would know about that. That's Antonio.
A buddy of mine's got one, and he said if he unplugs the solenoid from the passenger side cam, stuff runs fine, but it burns a lot of fuel.
Actually, Intech is good. Well, like I said, my brother, he's he inherited that stupid truck, and he has done dumped probably $2,000, if not more, just into phase cams, cams itself, timing chains, oil pump, and it just doesn't make any difference what he does to it. Every one he puts in, it just destroys it. And it's always on the passenger side.
Sounds like there's an oil pressure problem on that side. If I remember correctly, those tensioners and stuff are all ran off oil pressure. He might have a blocked passage or something on that side.
He's replaced everything that has to do with oil pressure, even on the top end and the bottom end.
What I'm saying is one of the ports might be partially plugged or something and not getting enough oil pressure.
He's gone through that engine, and it just doesn't make any difference. It just destroys everything he puts in there.
Could have a bad head gasket or the wrong head gasket on it as well.
He's had all that replaced. Matter of fact, he's replaced it. I helped him replace it. I helped him rebuild that engine basically, and it just, we've checked every port, every little trail that oil travels through. We've blowed everything out. We've had it cleaned professionally. Hydro dip, we've had it, not hydro dip, but acid dip, checking for cracks and flaws and things like it. We can't figure out what's wrong with it, and he's still making payments on the truck. I thought myself, I tell you what you need to do is do an LS swap in it, be done with it.
Have you checked? I'm assuming it's a Ford.
Yeah.
Have you checked to see if there's? I know Ford had a lot of recalls on them 5.4s.
I don't know if he's part of that recall or not, or would be part of that recall because it's been torn apart. I can ask.
Ford trucks are the easiest vehicle to put an LS engine in.
Yeah. Well, this one's 4-wheel drive, tow package. I mean, it's ready to go. But it just is what it's ready to go to is the junkyard.
I love that 3.7 liter in my F-150, but man, I don't know if I'd really want to tackle having a basket case 5.4.
I gotta get off here, guys. I gotta get up early in the morning and finish Ray's zero turn up.
All right, Brandon.
Thanks for joining us, brother.
Later, guys.
See you later, Brandon.
Later, Brandon.
Peace.
I just dropped a link in the chat. If y'all want some small engine, high performance tips and stuff, that's the place to go to. Cause the dude, he explains everything real good. And he's got a crazy mini bike.
I'm definitely going to put him in the checklist.
And when you go in there and watch him, you say, "Hey, Twisted R Racing sent me." I've already talked to him several times. I'm trying to get him to do a special guest thing with us one weekend.
Sweet deal.
Hey, Stacy.
Yeah.
What is on my V-twin 24 horse? What did the SRD stand for?
SRD. I don't know, Johnny.
All right.
That's different designations that they put on those motors. I mean, you know, an engine is an engine is an engine is an engine. They all work the same. You know, That's gonna have something to do with the more than likely the camshaft that's in it.
All right.
'Cause that's pretty much the only thing they change on those engines are the stroke or the camshaft. There ain't much else to change on it, to be honest with you.
No, I mean,
What are you running on your racing lawnmower?
Which one?
The red one.
The red one, right now, it has a 26 horse Kohler Command on it with the governor taken out of it. It had a 20 horse Kawasaki on it that I blew up.
oops.
I have a 20 horse Kawasaki on a quick cut right now.
I'm trying to find some Kawasaki engines.
Oh, well, I'm working on one right now, down at my buddy's house.
You know what the model number is on it?
Yeah, actually, I think I do. It's on my phone. I took a picture of it.
All right, I gotta get off. My phone's gonna run dead on me.
All right, buddy. Thank you for coming on.
No
All right,
problem.
Johnny, have a good one, buddy.
You too.
Here, Johnny. And Stacy, Tim TLT's in the chat. He wanted to let you know that he was there.
Oh, hey, Tim.
Oh, my goodness.
I had the chat running on my phone and I can't hardly read it. If your name is in blue, it's real hard for me to see. So
I got the ENO motor, ENO number, and I can't read what the rest of that word is.
it should be like a FH690 or VH730 or.
All right, this one is FD620D-CS11.
FD620. So it's 620 cc. That's not a 20. It's going to be about a 17 or 18 horse.
All I know is it come off a Gator. One of the 6x4 Gators with the dump bed.
Yeah.
One of the old ones.
It's a 90s model, 97, I believe, 97 or 98.
What issue you having with it?
Oh, name it.
Well, I can almost guarantee it's a liquid cooled one.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? I can almost guarantee that if it hasn't happened yet, it will. You broke the cam gear off the cam. It's a plastic cam gear.
Yeah.
Yep. That's one of the problems. Also, those engines are real bad because they don't have the little valve lash caps on them. They always beat the top part of the valves out. You can adjust it, go back, and it's out again.
The valve seats are bad about jumping out of the hole, and the heads are notorious for warping.
Yeah. Luckily, this head hasn't warped, and the valve seats are okay. It's the valve tips, where they
Where the retainers go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there where you adjust the valve.
Yeah.
It's created a small pit, basically, in about 3 or 4 spots on the top of the valve. And it's a real pain in the neck to set those. And they don't make valve lash caps for those things.
I don't think any Kawasaki came with lash caps on them.
And they were idiots for doing it that way, because the part that you adjust that actually hits the top of the valve is pointed enough to where it actually destroys the top part of the valve.
You talking about the rocker arm?
Yeah. I'm brain dead right now. I've been up over 24 hours, so kind of bear with me a little bit.
Well, I haven't worked on a whole lot of Kawasaki's. I mean, 5 or 6 maybe. And I could be wrong, but I want to say everything I've worked on had roller rockers on it.
Well, I can guarantee you this one don't, because I've held I've held those rockers in my hand, and
Well,
I put the top of the valve.
The ones that I've messed with were also performance engines, so I don't know for sure what was in them. You know.
Yeah, this is definitely not a performance engine.
That's usually the first thing that a performance engine gets is roller rockers.
Yeah.
Well, I've rebuilt 5 or 6 of those Kawasaki engines and those Gators because they keep overheating them and running them low on oil.
Yeah.
And they do make a kit to replace that cam with a steel geared, cam.
Yeah.
But when you put that back in, you almost have to put a vacuum on the cooling system to get the air pocket out.
Yep.
Because the radiator.
Do they have roller rockers in them, or are they?
No, they got adjuster tips on them, just like what.
Okay. All right. Well, the one that I've worked on, the adjustment was at the push rod, not at the valve.
No, this one.
They were roller rockers. So,
yeah, this one's valve.
Yeah, these were all the ones I worked on were race engines. So.
Yeah, this one, when you put it in mind on how it's adjusted, it's like the Predator engine, but they use a nail for the end of the rocker. Just think of a nail. That'll give you an idea of what it does to the top of the valve.
Huh.
Like a 16 penny nail.
And the other thing too, and go ahead and get the oil pump gear on them.
Yeah.
Because that'll go bad next.
Yeah, we got the oil pump gear. We got the steel cam gear, steel cam kit, new retainers, new valves, new head gasket. Heads has been checked for flatness. The block's been checked for flatness.
Did they check the seats?
Yeah.
Later, Moses.
Yesterday.
I'll tell you, just something I would do if I was building it is I would go ahead and ping those seats.
He's going to replace them.
Well, I would ping them before I put the valves in it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about by pinging them, right?
Yeah. Well, he's already working on all that.
Take a punch and go around them.
Yeah.
Around the outside of the seat.
Yeah.
I think Moses said he was leaving. I'll see you later, buddy.
Later, Moses.
Later, Moses.
Have a good night, Moses.
The only other thing I would look into is I don't know if they still have them. They used to have an upgraded push rod kit for those too, for those motors.
I think he ordered them today.
Yeah, Tim, I'll be looking for that video too.
Ooh, compact diesel Caterpillar. Nice. Who? What? Where?
Hey, there's Doug. Hi, Doug.
Hey, Doug Screener, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Doug. Good Lord,
Hey,
my
buddy.
eyeballs are crossed.
Well, if y'all know anybody wanting to get in the racing more game, y'all let me know. I'm fixing to have 4 or 5 of them for sale.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Too bad I didn't have any money.
Don't go around Sam with them because he'll put a remote control kit on it.
He's not the only one.
Yeah, I know.
I do have a 1/6 scale RC up on top of my shelf over here. That one's not gas powered. Doesn't mean I don't like gas powered. Anyway,
Oh, my
The
goodness.
only thing about me buying a race mower is there's actually not too many places around close here to run one.
Well, I'm gonna sell all of them but one, I think.
The FSX.
Yeah, the one I'm building.
Yeah.
I want to
That'll-
buy a nice piece of polluted land that can't grow any freaking any crops anymore. That's what I want to do. You know why? 'Cause I want to put a racetrack there.
There you go.
You can't build a racetrack there. Why not? The land's polluted. Okay.
Just one racetrack? I mean, I would think, Justin, you'd have multiple racetracks starting from RC and going clear out to circle track dirt cars.
Well, you know, I've always been fond of, you know, like Top Fuel.
Now we're talking. Mile High this weekend, baby.
So you don't need a lot of space to let the top fuelers race.
Nope.
Oh man.
You need about a mile. You need about a mile total.
Yeah.
Because NHRA is talking about changing a few of the tracks back to 1,100 feet.
Ooh.
Instead of 1,000.
That extra 100 feet can make a big difference.
Yes, it can. Well, a lot of the tracks are expanding their shutdown areas. That's why they dropped it to 1,000 feet after I can't remember what his name is now. Passed away running into the shutdown area, into the sand pit, and hitting the net. And they said if that was when they were running a true quarter mile, and they've come to determine that if he would have had that extra couple hundred feet on the track, he may have got it slowed down enough that it didn't hurt him.
Wouldn't he have launched the car off the end?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was.
Yes, he hit the net and everything. I mean, he went clear through the sand pit into the net and hit the net violent enough that it hurt him really bad.
Yeah, blunt force trauma is blunt force trauma. It doesn't matter where it comes from, and it doesn't matter if it's coup or counter coup. It could still hurt you bad enough to cause unlife.
and a lot of that was backed up by the drivers. You know, they had no problem with it. You know, they seen what was coming. They were going faster and faster, and you know, nothing against the tracks. It's just they're going faster.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
But yeah, it's the Mile High Nationals this weekend. I was watching a few of the pro stocks. Those are the guys that have the problems in Denver.
I haven't kept up on any kind of racing in years, man. I really haven't. I've been just kind of, I don't know.
Or race
Okay.
up is race to the bed or race to Walmart.
The problem the pro mods have is they're naturally aspirated, so they can't up gear the blowers and the turbos to force more air and fuel in. So
I'm surprised
That's-
they haven't gone to like a pure oxygen intakes.
well, they have to stay within the rules of what the other whole other circuit is, and that's about Denver's about the only place I watch the pro stocks.
Well, this is what I can't figure out. If you're injecting pure oxygen, okay, it's nothing more than just what you can breathe. It's not nitro. It's not anything that people would actually consider illegal.
Just O2.
Straight O2.
Yeah.
They will not allow it.
Nope.
It's a hazardous material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can be if mishandled.
Hey,
Well,
don't take much to mishandle O2 in concentrated form.
I'm aware. That's why I don't mess with it.
Anything pure oxygen is considered hazardous material.
I don't mess with any like the oxyacetylene setup and everything. I don't mess with any of that stuff. I live in a condo, well, an apartment. This isn't really a condo. It's an apartment that you can buy that they call a condo. So no, this tiny little place, there's no way that I'm doing any kind of oxygen setup here. Not a chance. That belongs in a shop or in a outbuilding of some sort. Not a house, and not like if I was in a house that was just my domicile and nobody else, like no other residencies were in it. It was just me and my family or me and my girlfriend, whatever. Okay, fine. I'll take the chance, and I might have a small oxyacetylene setup, but I'm not gonna freaking like put that on all these people.
Well,
I may not like
something-
I may not like very many of them, but I don't want to like freaking cause harm to any of them. Come
well,
on
that's
now.
not something you use indoors anyway.
Yeah. I don't want to cause any kind of harm, like any accidental, catastrophic harm to any of these people. They don't deserve that. No matter how much of how sour the relationship may be, I don't wish death upon any of them. No.
Good night, Doug.
Night, Doug.
Good night, Doug. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
We'll see you, TLT.
Y'all are making me jealous.
Good night, TLT. Why are you jealous? What's the matter?
Because my eyelids want to play movies.
Oh, there's 88 Katana. Hey, Matt.
88.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt. What's up, buddy? Well, go watch a movie.
No, wrong kind of movie. Like back in the eyelid type movies.
Yes, I'm aware. Go watch a movie.
I'll be doing that shortly. Trust me.
Go dream about slipping slides.
Or speed bags,
The
whatever the case may be.
No,
Yeah.
no, not speed bags. Definitely not.
Well, it could be like a banana sundae. I don't know.
There's so many different variations of banana sundae. And some of them are kind of rough.
Y'all gonna make me throw up. Quit.
Hey, Stacey, did you check your messenger when you got back?
No, but I can.
Did you check your mail when you got back?
Yes, I got the lighter.
Well, do you like it at least?
Yes, I love it.
All right.
Great.
Oh my.
I don't think Stacy's had about 10 minutes to himself.
That's a possibility.
I haven't talked to him hardly at all this week, so.
Remind me not to go across the border.
That's hilarious.
Mhm. Yeah, but did you notice where those officers are from?
That's a Texas license plate, ain't it? Or Arizona?
Yeah, but look at the nationality of the officers.
They got hoods on.
Not all of them.
I gotta watch it again, I guess.
The one swinging it is definitely not wearing a hood.
Did I miss something?
Oh, he's Mexican.
Uh-huh. It did some videos and stuff were passed around on Facebook Messenger.
I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah, we know.
You're probably not missing much, Justin. We did. Eddie Akitana did lose his brother, on a motorcycle. That's tragic, and I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't even see anything about that.
Oh no. Upper middle trash, no.
Sorry to hear that, Katana, man. That's
You
a rough
lost
one.
Jordan, huh? That sucks, man. It's never a good day to lose a friend. That's for certain.
No, it never is.
That's one
I
of
got
the
that.
reasons why I really am hesitant to get a street bike. I'd love to have one, but it's rough to ride one and know where you're at and what people are doing around you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try to ride a street bike right now because I can't turn my head. I have to turn my whole body.
I spent 10 years on the fire department and seen way too many accidents. I've known way too many people that's been in accidents on them. That's one reason I don't have one in my garage.
I would definitely want to ride a bike, but it just wasn't in the cards, I guess, because it didn't happen.
See, the only bike that I ride has 4 wheels on it. And those can be just as dangerous, but
And there's risk in everything, dude. There's risk in everything. So.
Don't get me wrong. I love the feel of being out on 2 wheels and going fast, but I just don't trust the other drivers around me. It's the same reason why I don't get that Model A out of the barn. I don't trust driving around people.
Exactly.
Well, if you know how to drive it, then it's fine. If you set yourself up, that's a machine. It is what it is. You have to bend yourself around it to be able to control that machine appropriately to have it out in traffic. How many times do you think Jay Leno has had to freaking adjust his driving skills and learn how to drive something new from the steam-powered stuff, and like the older stuff, the European stuff, the Asian stuff that he owns, like all those cars that he has, they all drive a little different. Some of them drive radically different, and he had to learn how to control all those different vehicles. It's no different than controlling a motorcycle, learning how to use a clutch, or driving a Model A. You have to bend yourself around it. The vehicle will not adjust to you. You have to adjust to the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I just won't put myself in that situation. The Model A's value is somewhere around $40,000, and you can buy replacement parts for it, but it'll never be the same once it's wrecked.
right.
Fair enough. Is that a Survivor or is that a Restore?
That's been restored, but the restoration on it's over 40 years ago. So
That's 70s. Okay. Yeah. 70s resto. That's a good era to have a restoration done on a vehicle.
Yeah.
and it has the actual lacquer paint on it, which it's pretty tough to deal with.
Kind of like what do you call it? El Camino Matt, he was going through his El Camino, taking all the paint off and everything. He's just like, what metal is that? What kind of body filler is that? And it turns out it's lead. I noticed that immediately. I'm like, I waited for everybody to stop talking. I'm like, that's lead. Like right away, I'm like, that's lead. That's gotta be. It's like an old school body man did that.
Yep.
Somebody that knew their skills from like decades before the 80s. Yep, that's an original lead job right there, buddy. That's cool. That was awesome that he found that. That was really, really cool that was there. I like that a lot. Like it really surprised me that anybody was still finding like a lead body filler job after all these years. Your Model A might have similar similar body filler on it. You never know, unless you strip the paint off.
I had the opportunity. There's an old guy that was friends with my grandpa. He was an old body man, and he did everything with lead. I had the opportunity one time to go over there. He was going to teach me how to work that lead and stuff, and he died before I got to get over there and do it. I've kicked myself in the tail ever since.
Yeah, lead is very. It's a soft material, but it can be very hard to deal with when using it as a filler.
There's definitely a fine line between too liquid and too firm.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with lead. And the shaving tools would surprise you. I mean, they're just unbelievable.
You just got to remember to wear a respirator when you do your sanding.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all there is to it, gentlemen.
Well, respirator when you're sanding it and the respirator when you're melting it, because the fumes off of it will do you in as well.
What are you talking about? I used to melt lead when I was a kid all the time. That's all right with me. Ah.
Yeah, the gloves is a good commodity to have with that as well.
I watched a show one time had Boy Coddington in it, and he was working some lead on a car that he was building, and them guys that know how to do that, so that was an art.
Yeah, they had that. They had an opportunity to experience some of that on. I think it was West Coast Choppers, one of Jesse James' shows there.
Monster Garage.
It was some old fellers that were in there, and they did some steel work where they heated up the panels red hot, and they got it, and they did some welding, and they used a hammer to straighten it out as it was cooling and stuff, and then they finished it up with some lead body work. And it blew my mind the way these guys are working. I'm like, wow, all they needed was an opportunity to work some tools again. And these guys are just like crazy working. Oh man. That was interesting to see how they work, because nobody works that way anymore. Nobody does that kind of work anymore. And that's some quality stuff.
Yeah.
And they made some slick looking rides back in the day, and nobody does it anymore.
The EPA got in the way.
Yeah, the EPA. Never mind. I got some choice words for the EPA, and I'm not repeating any of them on this stream.
I've got 800 pounds of lead bullion still. My grandpa was a plumber. Still sitting around, and I'm sure the EPA would just go bananas over that.
Hey, you know what, man? You can just tell them to eat lead because you're making a keel for a boat. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stockpiling lead to make a keel for a boat. So leave me alone.
Just if I remember correct, that was a episode of Monster Garage those guys were on.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think you're right. I don't remember what
vehicle it was.
No,
Yeah.
They were building a tail dragger, if I remember right.
Okay. I knew it was some kind of sled they were making, but I wasn't sure
Yeah,
what it was.
I think Jesse James still has the car.
Did that car wind up with blue flames on it?
I don't remember, but I know what Justin is talking about because the guy did a custom radio antenna mount with the lead, and it was the way it was in there. It was just really cool. It kind of teardrop shaped in there, but it was a radio antenna mount's what it was.
Wow. I remember watching a few years ago, back before back before YouTube actually had you log in to create an account to watch videos. They were doing one car and they were doing blue flame out on it. And they had another one that they were working on that was orange. And the guy was real particular about how the flames were going to go on the vehicle, like an orange and red.
I did remember the name. I just couldn't bring myself to say it. Bill Hines. Bill Hines was the guy.
That sounds familiar.
Because I just looked it up. Monster Garage lead. And I found it. And it was Bill Hines. I got the video right here. I remember he was wearing
I think the show Dave was talking about was Overhauling
a red shirt
with Chip Foose.
Might be. You got to think it's probably 14 years ago. 12
Yeah,
years,
a long
somewhere
time
in there.
ago.
Yeah. Wow.
It says here, Bill Hines is still slinging lead at age 93.
Good boy.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And if I remember right, when he did it, he wasn't wearing a respirator or nothing.
No.
Bare hands, no respirator, no safety glasses.
Well, that was also like 15 or more years ago.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. I was like, Buster Garage is old show now. It's hard to believe. You know, looking back, I'm like 45 years old. And I'm looking back at shows like Monster Garage thinking, that's such a cool show. Oh, that was a long time ago. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And then I feel old. So, whatever. That's fine. You know why it's fine? Because it has to be fine.
Yep.
Nothing I can do about it. It has to be that way. I can't turn back time. I cannot be younger, and I'm only going to get older. So I have to be fine with it. I just deal with it as it comes, and as parts fall off of me and systems fail. Okay. Let's find a way to overcome it or get around it.
Well, fellas, I got to get up early. I'm gonna get off here and go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut her down.
All right. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in the live stream and chatting with us. Very much enjoyed it.
Thank y'all for coming, guys. Thank y'all for being on the panel. And we will probably, I'm sure one of us will be on Sunday. I'm gonna try. I just gotta see where I'm at. But
Yeah, I think Doug Sweeter's going to be live tomorrow at noon. I think Brandon will be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. We'll have something Sunday. It sounds like Horse is going to try to do a midday stream on Monday. We'll have something on Monday night. And then, you know, the rest of the routine. But everybody, please remember to be careful out in the heat. Make sure you're getting those electrolytes in, the water. Take care of your bodies. It's dangerous out. We want to see you back here.
Wait, what's that? Out? What out? What is that?
Justin,
What is out?
Outdoors.
It's on the other side of that door.
Where's that? What does that mean?
that means you should be especially careful if you get outside because you don't normally venture in that atmosphere.
Man, I'll tell you what. I could go out in 110-degree weather and be like, "Yep, it's hot out here." Okay, I've been out here an hour now. Okay, now it's really starting to bug me. I'll go back inside, and I'll come up here and be like, "Oh."
Uh huh. Well,
Hey,
for all,
David,
Yeah.
don't forget to send that to Antonio.
gotcha. For all of the ones that watched the video and have watched it to this point, thank you for doing so. Remember to hit that thumbs up. And if you look through the hand type chat, you can see, people on there that you might like some of their content, and do them the favor of at least watching some of their videos. And thank you for joining us. Thank you, Twister, for allowing me to be on here tonight. I'll tell you, it's been rough.
All right, y'all be careful,
Thanks for
y'all.
joining us, Dave.
Not a problem.
Y'all just bring it.